That sounded funny, didn't it? Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, that was it. That's the tone that needed to get cleared out. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. It's me, your hostess with the mostest, Nephtara. You can call me Neph for short. We're gonna smudge it out. I feel like today the divine wants to talk about the divine, but I'm gonna cast some runes and sling some cards and we're gonna see what comes out. But I feel like, for myself personally, like I'm in this I'm in between ceremonies. I had a ceremony in the third, I got another ceremony coming up this weekend, and I'm watching things unfold. Like as a shaman, I live in the liminal spaces. I live in the in between. Okay, like that's where I live. And so there's so much that I can see from where I sit because I'm not sitting fully in the shadows. I'm not sitting fully in the light. So, I mean, I can see, and just in sitting with the divine in this space, I'm really present to how much as humans we try to control. It's like, it's weird from the divine perspective, from this bird's eye perspective. It's like humans have this soul desire to connect with the higher power, right? But when evidence of that higher power is disseminated to human beings, the natural response that humans then have is to resist it or deny it or negate it or justify their abuse or mistreatment of it, when it's something that they both crave at a soul level as well as need. Like, it's a need. Humans were made to consume beauty. Humans were made to interact with divinity. I mean, that's just the truth. So you're talking about something that humans can't live without, and yet their treatment of it is appalling. So I feel like that's like when I'm sitting with the Most High, that's the corner of the room we're sitting in. Like, look at this, Neff. Isn't this interesting? And I find it very interesting. Like I was saying to God, like, what is that like? And God's like, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And I felt that. Like, I really felt that. I like to create something as profound as human life. It's as beyond the scope of anything imaginable is what we are in human form. And then to have collectively the august triumph of this creation be to fully try to disconnect itself from its creator, from its source, is like, wow. You know what I mean? And I get that. So the Most High is like, look at my kids. And the kids are like, fuck you, dad. Fuck you, mom. Listen, micro, macro, above, below, within, without. So I'm forever going to preach some love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Remember, you got to love yourself, then love God as yourself. Love yourself like you God. Then you can turn around and love your neighbor like you love yourself. And then that is the fulfillment of the law. That's what he said. Anyway, man-ass. Speaking of manifesting, we're manifesting something with this, with man-ass. Yeah. AWAS, yeah, this is magic. This is dreaming. This is the tree of life. It's magic. This, like having this is the magician card, basically. Something's manifesting. Rado. This is the sun, the chariot, and the wheel of fortune in one place. Plus, we got something manifesting, but it's happening like there is a rhythm to it. There's something about this that's guided by fate, by destiny. There's an actual drum beat that goes to this. Something is happening. Something is happening in the time it's meant to occur. It's not late and it's not early. It's right on time. It's happy St. Patty's Day. It's new moon out here. And then Ingwas, limitless possibilities. Something is literally being pulled from another realm into this realm, but it's happening at a specific time because this is a time when it can happen. This is one of those things, like we talk about the stars aligning. This is the stars are aligned and your frequency matches the frequency of the portal, the stargate that you're pulling it through. This is like some advanced cosmic galactic manifesting shit. That's what this is. This, like, I don't know, but this is like, I'm serious, like things had to line up exactly and their frequencies had to match, but it's happening. So apparently some kind of this your business. This your shit. You made the check, because now it's like, And so, good job, you. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, it's not yours, okay? It's okay. But stick around. Something else in here may be yours. This is a collective reading, okay? Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, angels of light, those who walk with me every day. Thank you for protecting me as I channel messages for my tribe, for showing me what I need to see and telling me what I need to know so I can support the tribe as we live, learn, thrive, and grow. As above, so below, and so it is because it is so. Y'all, I'm moving. I think this is going to be my last reading here. I think so. I think so. We'll see, right? But I think so. This is my last reading here. I'm excited. And y'all know how we do. Y'all, I can't, that's all I can say. And then one day, like, oh my God, there's a different background. Oh my gosh. If you've been with me any amount of time, you know. Let's get a theme out here. Because we it's something magical happening. That's what the room said. The Hermit and the High Priestess. Well, I'll be doggone. Got two for the price of one. It's something about the other side, though. I'm trying to tell you, with the Hermit and the High Priestess, with this, the action, okay, y'all know what we call the astral realms is the realm of cause. And right here where we sit down and eat breakfast, this is the realm of effect, the 3D, right? This here, something's happening in the something already is in the 5D. Everybody in the 4D knows it. There's no denying it. So now it's about to be matriculated into the 3D. But this is something can't nobody see over here. Yeah, it can't be seen over here. This is crazy. What the hell is this? What are we doing? Okay, so, okay, but the High Priestess can feel it. Because whatever it is, it's in the shadows. It's in the shadow. You bringing something from the shadows into the light. Okay. Okay. Let me get one of these. Just one. Shadows into the light. Just one. Please and thank you. Shadows into the light. Why would you? Because something was hiding? But it was good. It was supposed to be hidden. It was supposed to be hidden, and it had to be hidden there because nobody was going to look for it there, which made it the perfect hiding place. Okay. Let me just get one of these. Okay, I won't use it. Just give me one and I won't use it. Okay. Okay. Well, I made a promise. I got one and I said I wasn't going to use it, so I'm not going to use it, okay? I'm going to be fair. I'm going to honor the agreement that y'all saw me make it, and I'm going to watch me honor it. Okay, the Hermit and the High Priestess. They're right. That's enough. That's enough. I wanted to clarify the Hermit and the High Priestess, and I did, but it's pretty much what I'm channeling. Like there's something just already is in the 5D. It's natural. It's like I'm going to give an example. This is not it. Well, it could be. I don't know. I don't think this is it, because I'm not going to try to tell. But okay, anyway, this would be like, say that in the 5D you have wings, like big old black wings. Okay. And that's just what you look like in the 5D. That's just how you look. Now, everybody in the 4D knows that because it's the 4D, right? And sometimes when you doing your little stuff in the astral realm, you do a little something and people are like, okay, you got wings. That's cool. But because they're black wings, they're best hidden in the shadows. So when you have a tendency to hang out in shadowy places because your gifts, are less noticeable there. Like if you used to walk around in broad daylight with big black wings, people would be like, did y'all see? They got some big old, they was some big old black wings. Damn. Like somebody would do that, right? And it'd be valid. So maybe you don't want people gawking over your black wings all the time. You stick with me. So you hang out in the shadows. That way when people see you, they see you. They don't see your black wings. They're just like, oh, that's just your shadow. And you don't say anything. You're just standing there like, little do you know those are my wings. They're just really huge and black. Right? It's that, and I'm telling you, it's that type of shit. That's what's going on. That's the type of shit that's going on right here. I'm just trying to tell you. Now somebody, I feel like somebody can see it though. It's like somebody can see in the shadows and they can see that you got these big old black wings. They can see it. Look, I'm just telling you something. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up. 11, balancing act. Somebody can see your ass. Somebody can see you. It's because they can see in the dark too. That's what I keep hearing. They can see in the dark too. So it's funny. It's almost like because they can see in the dark and they can see that you have wings, they can see that the only reason you're in the shadows is to hide your wings. You're not a shadowy person. Like there's nothing like that is going on. You are literally just hanging out in the one place where your wings won't be noticed. That's it. Wow, that's hilarious. And this person thinks it's hilarious too. What's up with this? Give me 3. Give me 2 more. I already got. Hold on, let me give me 2 more. Metamorphosis. Oh shit. This is the number 11. Oh my god. Balancing act 11. Metamorphosis number 7. I'm telling you, something's lined up, so something's about to be seen. Y'all know metamorphosis is about caterpillars becoming butterflies, gaining their wings. Don't play with me. Y'all already know y'all know what's being said out here. Give me 1 more. Ride the wave. This is that water from yesterday. 14, breaking down to a 5. Yeah. See, what I say in that last reading, something about being in the flow. Like you just is the flow, and you just in it. You in it. These are literally your instructions right now. Because you're flowing, but you're about to fly. You're floating right now, but you're about to fly. And that's one of the reasons yesterday I was picking up on this, and it's back again today. This flow that you're in the middle of it. And that's really important. That's really key. You're not on a shore. You're not holding on. There's no lifeline. And that's important because you're about to transition like this next leap. I think I may have even talked about leaping again, quantum leaping, jumping. But this next jump is literally you're something elemental is occurring. It's like you're coming up out of water and you're about to soar. You're about to fly. So you're going to go from water to air very, very quickly. The transition is going to be very, very smooth. This is to say you're going to be able to discern things with rigor and accuracy in almost like seemingly record time. Like people are going to be like, how are you able to do that so quickly? That's the phase you're moving into. It's heavy on the you have wings and you're about to fly. And nobody has seen your wings before because you hang out in the shadows where nobody can see them because your wings happen to be big and black. Okay? You don't got them shiny white wings with the sparkly glitters on them. You got big old black things. Okay? So you hang out in the shadows because that's where nobody will notice that you got some big old black. What the fuck, man? 6 foot wings. That's crazy. Where you getting them from? What the fuck are you? You know what? That type stuff. So, let me get a couple oracle cards out here. Then we can get some tarot. I feel like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the oracle's sufficient though. Let me get a goddess energy. Maybe a crystal, because I feel like that did it. The Hermit and the High Priestess. Damn. Gosh, yeah. No, this is a spirit. This is the type of upgrade that they don't. This is not. Child, you had to unlock a secret you had to do some stuff to even get to the where you could get this upgrade. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? You already had to, you got the decoder ring and you escaped and you unlocked some things, and now you got a special key, and there might be a cape or a cloak or something involved. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up on. And now you have access to this type of upgrade that you apparently also activated for yourself. That's, I'm like, this ain't, it's heavy on a gateway. The number 11 or the number 2. It doesn't matter. Shout out to Life Path 2. Shout out to Life Path 11s. I'm an 11. My daughter's a 2. So good. It's heavy on that though. What is that? Who is this? Uzumi and the Witch. Anyway. There's the Witch. There's Uzumi. Uzumi is a goddess of laughter and humor. She reminds us that laughter really is the best medicine. It really is. And the Witch is an archetype that, you know, look, if you're watching tarot on YouTube, you might be familiar with this archetype, right? But the Witch is also representing this connection to nature that in itself is a rebellion from the tradition or from the boxes that we get put in. You know, traditionally a witch is a wise person. In this case, you know, really is someone who understands the cycles and seasons of nature and chooses to live and honor those cycles and seasons. But to have that be an act of rebellion, to have living in concert with the world around you be rebellious, that's mind-blowing. And that's the times and world we live in. Balancing it with laughter. Yeah. I have this conversation with people I care about often. Like when you live, like I live on the front lines of spiritual warfare, okay? And so that's one of the reasons why I let my inner child come out and play so hard. Y'all see me karomied up. You see me glittered out, like all the things. That's so my inner child and my inner team get to be expressed as much as the rest of me does, right? I spend more time in spiritual warfare than people care to believe it's happening. But that's just because we're in a major war right now. The battlefield is your mind, and the prize or the reward is your heart. Okay? Because, you know, whatever you believe in your heart, that's what you're going to record on your soul. That's like your soul is like a tablet or a record of your experiences. That's what's going to get recorded, is what you're holding in your heart. And so if your heart can be turned bitter, if your heart can be turned cold, then you'll write on the tablets of your soul some things that are skewed. You know, they've been perverted. They're not coming from a free and sovereign you, a free and sovereign self. You know, the goal is to record your experiences on the tablet of your soul as a sovereign being, so that your soul's records, your Akashic records, are holding only the highest truth possible for you. Okay? It's not that the rest of this stuff isn't true. It's not that it's not possible. It's just, why the hell would you choose it? Why would you choose poverty? Why would you choose suffering? You wouldn't choose it. And the only reason you would tolerate it is if you're ignorant to that you have a choice. Okay? So that being said, your Akashic records are your responsibilities. You know, there are people, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but there are people out there who say that they hack this and hack that. Sure, there's lots of people out there doing things they have no business doing. And at the end of the day, you still have absolute sovereign power over your choices. And that's what's writing your Akashic records every single day. If you don't like what your records say, if you don't like what someone has told you about a past life, if you don't like what someone has predicted for you and you actually feel like it's honestly true, then make a different choice today. Stop making choices to do things that do not benefit you. I teach my kids this on a daily basis. Make choices that work for you. Stop being worried about what somebody else thinks, because that's when you're going to make choices that you think are going to work for them. but you'll never be able to make a choice that works for someone else. You only have the power to make choices that work for you or not. That's it. That's how this universe is coded and set up, okay? So if you're consistently worried about what someone else is thinking, it's very challenging for you to make choices that work for you because you're not focused on you. You're focused on someone else. Y'all see what I'm talking about? You get what I'm saying? You got to be thinking about you, what's going to work for you, and that's going to have you make the best choice for you, which 9 times out of 10 will keep you out of such and such's way. Okay? It's not selfish, it's self-care to choose what works for you. Let me get a crystal out here. I don't know why we're having to go back to basics, but we are. We're gonna do it. Lepidolite, conscious feeling. We're gonna do whatever we gotta do to make sure we're good out here. We'll be doing mental health checkups. This is spiritual health checkup. We just gonna, let's just check in. Let's tap in and check in. Make sure we're all on the whoop whoop out here, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, the number of people out here is spiritual bypassing. And here's what's so wild. At this point in the game, if you're spiritual bypassing, you are literally denying reality. That's what this is at this point, because it's 2026. It's 2026. The veil is gone. So if you're bypassing something, it's reality. Who's here today? Mikael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Poyo. Archangels of my readings. All right, I'm going to start with this deck. Let's find out what's going on, because somebody manifested something good. It's like you manifested something really good. There's people who have a lot to say about how you are doing what you're doing, but all that matters is how you feel about it. With conscious feeling out here in Lepidolite. And it's just what I'm saying. You want to focus on you. You want to focus on what feels good for you, because you're the one bringing this manifestation in. Now, what's amazing about what you're manifesting is it's going to benefit so many people. Even the people who are trying to figure out what the hell you're doing, they're going to, look, a rising tide raises all ships. That's just the reality of it, okay? And so some of these people really are close enough not only to talk about what you're doing, but to be one of the ships who gets raised up when your tide comes in. So never forget that. Give yourself permission to truly hone in on what's working for you, to truly follow the routines and the structures and the patterns that bring you success and work for you. Because let me tell you something. Child, there's always going to be somebody trying to control you who can't manage their own damn selves, okay? That's why I continue to support my 9-year-old, my 7-year-old in managing themselves. I got both my baby Scorpios. I be telling, like, listen, kid, you don't worry about what somebody else doing until you're managed. You manage yourself first. This is for all the adults out there. I don't care what your sign is. Manage yourself first. That way, whether or not the person you think ought to be doing something different ever changes or not, you're shit together, okay? Let me get something out here. The Knight of Cups. Somebody's feeling lucky in love. Okay. I love it for you, child. Yes, let's talk about it. A King of Wands. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Okay, give it to me. I love this. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, shit. That's real good. Okay, what? The King of Swords. Uh-oh. Somebody's watching. Somebody thought they had it figured out, but they didn't. Judgment. Oh, shit. No, they didn't either. Oh, shit. But that's the judgment they have to watch. Somebody got to watch somebody else scoop you up. What the hell is this now? What the hell? Y'all, if you be out here channeling, you already know what's happening over here. 9 of Cups with a 4 of Pentacles. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Okay, so wait, what? Tell me something else. What happened? Who? A Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay, so somebody feels, well, who's, oh Lord, the Death card. Okay. Strength. Holy cow. Wow. Y'all, somebody watched you overcome. It was some type of trap. Ace of Swords. Damn. Wow. Ace of Swords is ooh, touching the Judgment too. Somebody watched you. So you, it's coming out like you, I'm telling you, it's coming out like you master. Hold on a moment. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Thanks for being patient. Anyway, it's like, okay, this person watched you mastermind your way out of something. That's the best way I can put it. It's like the Death to the Strength card with the Ace of Swords following. I don't know. It's like you, it's almost like you appear one way, but you must be another way because of how you were able to survive something. Like that's I feel like I've said these words before in another reading. Like that's the only thing that makes sense. And that's how this person is thinking. They're thinking like you come across as a Queen of Cups. You come across as very feminine and soft and nurturing and sweet, and that's great. But with the Death and the Strength and the Ace of Swords here, like you've been through some shit that means you must be more than meets the eye to have survived it intact the way that you have. Okay? Give me something else. King of Cups. They see themselves as a match too. They say they got your number, baby. King of Cups coming out on the Judgment as well. Like they feel like they feel like y'all deserve each other. That would be what else is here? The Lovers. What did I just say out loud? What am I saying out loud right now? Huh? Child, this is they're not anybody playing games. Nobody kidding. Nope. No jokes. Three of Wands. Yeah. It's almost like I don't know if this person's had dreams or what. I feel like it. These lanterns are giving me the lanterns from the Hermit card. But you're giving me the stars from the High Priestess. So you may know something, and this person, like you and this person may know the same things, but by two different ways. Like maybe you're a High Priestess, and so you just know things. Like you're claircognizant, but this person, maybe they have dreams. Okay, and I don't know, but it's something like that. That's the other thing that's interesting here is there's a lot of magic here as an undercurrent. Like it's two powerful people. Yep. I just saw that. It's two powerful as hell people, but neither one of you flaunt your power. Okay. But it's also like real recognizing real. Like this person, I'm telling you, this person sees these. I know that analogy, y'all, but this person sees you for who you are, and they're like, yes, we're a match. They are saying you're a match, and you don't. Can you see this person? Four of Pentacles. Someone close. This is someone that's close to you. Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who's close to you and they want to keep you close. Like you guys are, this is somebody that you, yeah, they gotta be. Because I'm saying like they're close enough to have seen you overcome something. It's almost like they can see, it's almost like they can see the future with you. That's what I keep picking up on. They can see themselves with you. They can see you guys together. They can see where you two being together is a good future for both of you. They can see it. It's clear for them. King of Pentacles. Yeah. They see this as a very, very prosperous and stable connection for them. Something like you stabilize them somehow. Hermit. Yeah. There's that lantern again. But something else, it's almost like you also, it's something about, it's like an identity check, like what gives somebody their status, what is someone's identity built off of. Like you maybe you had somebody get clear about that. You had somebody get clear about that. So it's almost like this person was in a certain energy when y'all met, but connecting, like their connection with you has brought them clarity around who they are. I'm also hearing what they want. Okay. All right. What else? New deck. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's ready to invest. They're ready to go hard in this relationship. What else? Three of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. I mean, this is like... I don't know. I mean, it's just this person's like, this is good. Like, this is good, and we're going to take it all the way. We're going to take it there. We're going to... Everything what we want right here. Temperance. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's almost, it's like, it's, listen, whatever. This person just did, this is like knowing that you can't lose. This is like being so clear that 1 and 1 is going to make 2. Like being willing to, I don't know. I'm telling you, it's like somebody can see to the end of something and they just know. No, that's too many. Just drop me one. 6 of Swords. They just know this ends up good as hell. This is so cool. What I love is the Ace of Cups. What I love is the clarity and certainty just in their energy in the cards. Is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Wow. Okay. All right. Final messages. I'm feeling like that's 5 of Wands. What's that about? Okay, so somebody's flown away because of the investment here. Ace of Pentacles. Fighting over the blessing. 2 of Wands. So more than one person. Oh. What about it? 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. This is so funny. So there's somebody feels like child, I don't even want to talk about that. Somebody in their feelings because they feel like, okay, so bottom line is, you're a whole blessing out here. Like, just everything, okay, in one package. And so there's this person, who's feeling you, seeing you like, yes, we're a match. And then there's this energy. It's like there's this upset, there's this conflict, because there's this energy that's like, hold on, that's my blessing. What is that? The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody, it's like there's another energy here that's trying to say that you've already done a bunch of work with them, so you just need to come finish the work you did with them. You don't need to be going nowhere new, doing new work with anybody. That's this energy that's coming through. Is Pentacles. Here's that Three of Pentacles coming after an Eight of Pentacles that falls an Ace of Pentacles and a Two of Wands. So, but I'm telling you, that ain't it. Somebody's pretending at this point. This is pretend. Because this, it's almost like now that you are, sorry if that's noisy. It's almost like now that you are, like I said, now that all the portals have aligned and all the gates are open and all that kind of stuff, all that, like somebody's now trying to come in and be like, oh, wait, remember me? No, we don't remember you. We really don't remember you. But yeah, they're like, they're really trying to say that they helped you get to where you are. They're really trying to pull that. They're really trying to pull that out here. But we're going to keep going. There's always some last minute drama. There's always that person at the end who's like, oh, wait, but what about me? Like, you lucky if you in the closing credits of the show. Go and sit down. For real, go sit down somewhere. Does this person need to go sit down? The Hierophant. I'm telling you though, and this may have been somebody who didn't have no love for you before, but now that they see that you're getting love, they want a piece. They want some of it. They want to be seen as somebody who helped you get where you are. But I don't see where they did help. I'm just saying. I don't see where they helped. What else? Four of Cups. Yeah, they complained, and that's exactly right. When it was their turn to have access to you as a blessing, they complained about you as a blessing. So now they're watching somebody else have access to you as a blessing, who's like, oh my God, a blessing. And because this new person is treating a blessing as a blessing, everything's turning out blessed for them. But this person, it's got to be, it hasn't indicated yet, but it's got to be somebody from your past sitting over here with their arms folded, crying like a little. Because when the blessing was in their lap, they treated it like it was a problem. They treated it like it was a complaint. They treated the blessing like it was a burden. So now everything in their life has turned out to be burdensome. Page of Cups. Lord have mercy. Let me get it. Look. This person is salty as hell. They're salty. And what's funny is they want to come back to you. They're like, that's correct. Okay. To say, hey, remember me. But it's not. This cup they have, it looks like it's full of bitterness. Look at that face. They don't look at that clenched fist. This isn't a cup I recommend sharing. I don't recommend that cup. Don't drink out of that cup. Nine of Swords. But they may feel compelled to come tell you this. Nine of Swords coming out on the Two of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. This person really feels entitled to whatever you have going on. I'm telling you, it's kind of odd, but They feel very strongly that whatever's coming in for you should also be for them. Nine of Cups. And they see you have Nine of Cups coming in. Ooh, geez Louise. Oof. Now, mind you, they didn't help you. They didn't help you get this Nine of Cups, but they want to say that they did, so that they have a right to come stand next to you and pretend like you should share with them. They know better. They know better. The Fool and Nine of Swords. When I tell you they are worried, they're worried because you're starting over without them. But this been, yeah, why would you? Oh, get me out of here. Why wouldn't you? Five of Cups, Lord Jesus. You done left this person behind. Left them behind. Lord, you can't make that up. It don't look like you're going to take that cup of bitterness. It don't, because now they crying. Can I get fun? No, don't you dare fall. Ace of Wands. Wow. Wow. And that's why they got left behind. It's like there's no Ace of Wands as long as they're in the picture. Wow. And Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, coming out on the Nine of Cups. Ooh. Wow. I think that's a part of what they're struggling with too, is they themselves can see that you do better without them. Damn, that card just, it's the High Priestess. And that's the reading. Yeah, that's a part of the challenge. And that's what this has been about. I think at the end of the day, you may have said something as a High Priestess. You may have said, listen, like this song, I feel like I'm drowning. My life's okay just when you're not around. Like you may have told this person, like, things are good as long as you're not around me. I'm fine. And they set out to prove you wrong. But all they've done is prove you right. And everyone can see it. Like it's obvious to everybody that your life is better without this person. Even the people around this person can see that your life is better without their person around. So, you know, for whoever this resonates with, good for you for figuring that out, cutting this person off. In the meantime, you have somebody who actually sees you for who you are, who's a great match, like right here, apparently, like close to you. And own this power that you have. Like these black wings. I know that's the analogy I used in this reading. Whatever that is in reality for you, be proud of it. Use it. Like that's who you are, and it's how you're meant to make your way. Okay, so I'm leaving the reading here. This has been your reading. I hope it brought you clarity and confirmation. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Drop me a comment if this resonated with you. Turn on your post notifications so the next time I drop a read, it will show up in your feed. Time is a construct. We made it up. So you take what resonates and leave the rest behind for the next person. In between now and the next time I drop a reading, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.